Judgment. When you can take others' judgments and not get affected by it like you used to in the past. When you realize that somebody else's opinion is okay for them to think that, but that doesn't reflect on you in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, it's not really even relevant to where you're at. When you can look at life and not feel like judgment affects you, that means you're awakening. That means that you're getting into a higher frequency and you're raising your vibration in ways that the old no longer resonates with you. It no longer has meaning to your life because you're getting into a level where opinions and judgments and day-to-day things don't matter anymore. And when I mean day-to-day things, I mean things, like I said, opinions from people and judgments no longer take effect. They don't hit you in the same way. And the reason is because it's like you're getting in touch and connected to a higher source. So you're realizing that those things are lower energy. They're in like a 3D or 4D even, but they don't resonate in the 5D or higher. They just don't take effect anymore. I think the biggest thing though is when you can not have the self-judgment anymore. And that's, for me personally, that's still something that I'm definitely in a better place with. I don't look at myself with judging eyes as much anymore. I don't sit there and think about, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or maybe I shouldn't have said that. I don't have that anymore. I'm very confident now in what I say and what I put out there is what's needed to be stated at that time. And it will resonate with somebody. With some people, it will resonate and will affect them and will help them awaken as well. So when there's judgment, and you're realizing that those judgments no longer affect you or don't hit you the same way, it means that you're raising in vibration. It means that you're growing and you're no longer being affected by what other people think and say. Can you imagine if you would have lived like that your whole life? Boy, oh boy. But I feel like that's part of growth, right? I feel like that's part of us realizing that, man, it's just an opinion. And if it does resonate with you, then there's something inside you that for some reason needs to be looked at. But again, without self-judgment on that. We're still all growing and learning and moving forward into a new life, a new beginning, a new way of looking at the world. So again, if you're finding that judgment is no longer hitting you in the same way, I believe it's part of the awakening process. It's just you're connected to a higher source now, and your vibration is so much higher that it's like those things don't matter to where you're going. So anyway, that's my tip for today. It's kind of short and sweet. It is such a beautiful day out here in the Northwest. I feel so incredibly blessed to be walking out in this beautiful nature walk. I mean, look at that. That's just incredible. And that's, it was really cute. My son is actually with one of his friends. They're starting to go on walks. And I'm like, what a healthy way to have a great conversation with somebody that, that you care about, and to just get out in nature and be. And that's, I always recommend that. If you're finding yourself in a funk, get out in nature, go for a walk, listen to the sounds, look at the beautiful nature around you, and even touch a tree or something, because there's something to that gets you out of that state. It puts you in a different vibe. So yeah, I just wanted to remind you that you matter, and you are a growing human being who is awakening. And what an amazing time to be in. I've heard so many different people say that, but I feel it's true. It's a beautiful time to be in this human experience. It's so much change and so much growth in humanity that's just incredible. And it's incredible to be a witness to it, and it's incredible to be a part of it. So wishing you an amazing day, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.